Vainglorious. Another nice day. Get the blue skies. It's always a treat when the skies is blue. We gotta start appreciating the basic things in life that make us rich and shit. People think that you need a lot of money to be rich. And that's not the case and shit. That's not the case. We need to start suppressing that. You rich when you can get up in the morning and look at that. Look at them blue skies. Look at that sunlight. Healthy. Got food on the table. You know what I'm saying? You got people around you that love you. That's being rich. That's rich. Rich ain't having a lot of money and shit. There's people that got a lot of money, but they broken and shit. Go figure that out. What up? Basil. What's up, man? For sure. Yeah, man, I'm gonna start breathing more life into this live stream when I get on here, man. What's going on with y'all? Guess what? If y'all follow me on Instagram, who in here follow me on IG? What's up, Billy? Who in here follow me on IG? Pee-wee, what's up, baby? Pee-wee be riding, man. Pee-wee be riding. You've been with me a long time. We damn near married. Hey, yo, peace from New England. Y'all follow me on Instagram? At I am Gully TV. We're gonna get to that basketball in just a minute. Y'all follow me on IG? Y'all see my picture I took yesterday? Y'all see that picture I took yesterday? Y'all see the picture I posted last night? I'm going to get that blown up and I'm putting that in my office. I'm probably gonna go live and let y'all see me hanging on the wall and shit. One of the most powerful, significant pictures I ever took. And when I was walking over to him and shit, it was like they parted the Red Sea for the God to go stand next to him. So go to Instagram and follow me at IamGullyTV_, so you can see the picture I posted yesterday. Trenton in the building, what up? We're gonna talk a little basketball in just a second. I took a picture last night with Jesse Jackson. I heard Bob Marley say in an interview, it's more to life than money. It is. It is. It is. What's most important is health. Health and wellness. It's a dope pic. Yeah, I took a picture yesterday with Jesse Jackson, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. It's only a few of them, a few of those guys left. Jason Harris, thank you. Golden State Warriors versus Boston is going to be crazy. $12.06 East 8th Street. What's that 1206 East 8th? That's down in the gutter. 8th Street. $12.08. That's got to be past Payne. That's almost near the terrace. They loving my hat at work. Make sure you go get one, man. This is called the Blue God and shit. Make sure you go get one. But anyway, let's talk about basketball for a minute. And then I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to have Zip with the Drip probably come on a little later because the Knicks got their ass whooped. And they got bombed. Boston lit fire to their ass. I'm a Knickerbocker supporter. But I need to have I need to have my reciprocal on for us to do that. Bronny playing 1 year with his pops. Bronny need to go about his business, man. If you watch the game, shout out to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis went hammer. He went hammer on Rudy Gobert, who they just re-signed for 3 years for, I believe, $105 million. He went hammer on Rudy Gobert. He had 36 points, 16 rebounds, and I can't remember how many blocks and shit. TheRealDribble.com or PA-Nick.com. He said, you and Zip, Deadpool, and Wolverine. So look, right? This is crazy that they made that big of a deal. That the Bronny thing was a photo op. That was a photo op. It wasn't ever about him playing. It was never about him playing. He didn't hurt the Lakers. He didn't help the Lakers. They did that just to say that it was done. They did it. Now he can go about his business and shit. He came in the game. He didn't do nothing. You could tell he was kind of like, I don't know, nervous and shit. Whenever he got the ball, he passed that shit the fuck back to whoever gave it to him. Like he's playing hot potato. Something that I did notice is that the Lakers was kicking Minnesota ass. As soon as they brought Bronny in the game, it was about 4 minutes left in the second half. As soon as they brought Bronny in the game, Minnesota scored 7 points straight. Minnesota scored 7 points in a row, man. Start coming back, man. And this is why. Flat out. Whoever he's sticking, right? Whoever he's sticking, this is simple. It's simple. And there's nothing that can be done about it. Whoever he's sticking, all they got to do is have somebody set a pick. If somebody set a pick, what are you taught to do when someone sets a pick? You got to switch or fight through the screen. But if somebody set a legitimate pick and he got the switch, he ends up on a motherfucker who's damn near 7 foot and he's 6'2". It's a mismatch. Wherever he go on the court, it's a mismatch. Straight up. He said he can't guard a dead motherfucker. He can't. He said Bronny a walking mix. He a walking mix match, man. Anybody that he's sticking, all they gotta do is have somebody come set a pick, and when he switch, he's a dead man and shit. The pick and roll, he's a dead man. Like there's nothing that he can do about it. It ain't. He said, what about the first round draft pick? I'm about to talk about the first round draft pick. We already know what the first round draft pick is capable of because the last game of the preseason, the first rounder, Dalton Knecht, had 35 points. So we already know what's up with him and shit. We trying to get our rotation together and trying to understand why they would even attempt this with somebody who don't contribute and shit. You know what I'm saying? He said for his size, he actually an okay defender. Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you that? Where'd you get that from? Who told you that? He said, stop hating. Suck a dick, a cock, a penis, eat one, all of it. The fuck is you talking about? Nobody got to hate on Bronny. Nobody got to hate on Bronny. I became famous on my own. I made my money on my own. I'm a made nigga. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a made nigga. The fuck is you talking about hating? And I can hoop. I just turned 48 the other day. I played in a celebrity basketball game last summer. Go ask them niggas in Oakland what I did out there on the hoop court. Nobody hating on that nigga. You dig what I'm saying? You like almost implying that somebody's hating on somebody who's handicapped. Ain't nobody helped me get no motherfucking scholarships. I got my own goddamn scholarships and shit. Didn't nobody help me get no motherfucking scholarships. They didn't. Didn't nobody help me do nothing. I'm a made nigga. I did it my way and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all kill me with that hate and shit. You know, I take Bronny bitch from him. What's wrong with you, man? Nobody give a fuck about him being on the Lakers. You dig? Nobody. We trying to figure out how the fuck did he get there, and he wasn't. No, he didn't even start in fucking. He didn't even fucking start in college. Onyx Joe, thank you. He said Bronny be looking uninterested. I don't think that it was his. I don't think it was his. It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been his something that he aspired to be after going to college just 1 year and shit. It don't make no sense. They said Bronny grew up around him and it ain't helping. He just honoring his father. How the fuck is you honoring your father? You can't even get an assist out your daddy. You can't even get an assist out your daddy. Let me tell you something, right? If he had any type of game, he'd say, Pops, give me the rock, right? And then that same father that passed him the rock, he come tell him, man, set this motherfucking pick. Me and my daddy about to do the motherfucking pick and roll. My daddy done scored 30,000 fucking points in the NBA. I know this nigga can get me a bucket. You dig what I'm saying? So what do you do with Pops? Fuck shooting the ball. I'm about to get me an assist out this nigga. That's what the fuck you do. But he don't got that in him. Do y'all hear what the fuck I just said? Do y'all hear what the fuck I just said? Do you see how easy the fuck that is? Give me the ball. Man, come set this motherfucking pick. We've been working on this shit in the driveway for years. You the baddest motherfucker who done played in the last 30 years in the NBA. Come set this motherfucking pick and roll. And I'm going to throw this motherfucker to you. You're going to either get an alley-oop or you're going to get a layup. At the end of the day, you're going to get an assist. He can't do that. You know why? Because it's not in him. It's not in him. It's not in him. It ain't. Fuck shooting the ball. My daddy get all the goddamn buckets around here. Man, you know how many motherfuckers rolled scoring ass guards to... Jason Kidd was riding motherfuckers forever. Jason Kidd wasn't no 30-point scoring motherfucker. He wasn't. He run around diamond motherfuckers. Rajon Rondo. Them niggas get the diamond motherfuckers. And in the midst of that, you dominant. You dropping enough motherfuckers off. You get to dishing that rock. You know what they gonna do? They gonna back up off you. And when they back up off you, all of a sudden, you got a free shot. That's basketball. They said Bronny... He said, Kidd and Nash did that well. I'm sitting here trying to tell you what they said he don't have. What I just mentioned to y'all, them is point guard instincts. It's simple. John Stockton. Whole bunch of motherfuckers didn't do a bunch of scoring. You dig? Mike Conley been in the league damn near 20 years. He ain't do a bunch of motherfucking scoring. He said that 5'8" Japanese guard for Memphis. He made that team for Memphis diamond motherfuckers. Dishing that motherfucking rock. You ain't got the score. Let me show you how I can dish this rock. But he can't do that. So, this is just simple basketball that I'm talking to y'all right now. Nick Van Exel could score. He could give you 30 and shit. That CP3 Wemby pick and roll gonna extend CP3 life. Exactly. Exactly. And get the rest from the foul line. He said, but they made plays happen. You make the motherfucking play happen by doing what the fuck I just told you and shit. How the fuck you can't get a dime? You got Anthony Davis. I mean, he was only in the game for 3 minutes, right? But in them 3 minutes, every time he touched the ball, he threw it back. Man, I'm about to shoot this motherfucker. I'm going down. I just went 0 for 30 in the motherfucking preseason. I'm about to get 0 for 30 in this motherfucking regulation. I'm about to get 0 for 30 in this regulation. You know why? Because I'm about to shoot this motherfucker. John Stockton is the all-time assist leader of the National Basketball Association with a total of 15,806 assists in his career. What's your religious OG? I'm God, body in the flesh. God, cipher divine. The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth. Father of civilization. God of the universe. You're looking at him. That's me. He looks nervous. He do. He do. What's your thoughts on Julius Randle? You seen him out there. Everything that he was doing to Minnesota, he was going to do to the fucking Knicks. I'm glad they got rid of his ass. Everything you see him doing in Minnesota, he was going to do to the fucking Knicks. The nigga don't run back on defense. He don't run back on defense. The nigga ain't trying to rebound. He got an attitude problem and shit. You could see his disposition on his face. If he not getting buckets or shit don't go his way, you could see it all in his face and shit. He a motherfucker that a point guard need to cuss out. I used to cuss out them big motherfuckers. Man, get your big ass under the fucking rim, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? They don't got them type of point guards no more and shit. He said Randall got too big-headed. I'm glad he got the fuck out of New York because he was going to fuck up everything they got going on. New York got bombed by the Celtics, but it was more so the fact that Boston hit 29 three-pointers, which tied an NBA record. And they kept shooting them. They was trying to break that record like a motherfucker. They couldn't get that 30 of 3. You very rarely will see a team hit 29 three-pointers in a game. Them niggas hit 29 threes and shit. Jason Hart, Josh Hart for the Knicks, he said the NBA need to piss test them niggas. What's up, pimp? How you?
What?
All right.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you?
Well, I seen that movie, man.
Thank you. You fuck with it?
Yeah, I fuck with it, man.
My man.
Shit. I fuck with that shit.
No doubt.
You're a bad boy, man.
Thank you. A contender like New York happily shipped Randall out. Boston was well-rounded. Boston got their same team back. That's the NBA championship team that you're looking at. And they used to playing with each other. So Paul George said staying healthy was nothing to do with the game. I need you to explain what that nigga meant. His body, man. His body, man. Joel Embiid said he ain't playing no back-to-back games. I don't know what part of pro basketball that is. And shit, that makes no sense. You ain't going to the Hall of Fame like that. Who the fuck don't want to play? I don't understand that shit. Who the fuck don't want to play? These niggas get paid to play basketball. You know we rode all over town on bikes looking for somewhere to hoop. Start hooping at 9 in the morning. Ride to another projects. Hoop there. You dig what I'm saying? Lead that projects. Go to the boys club. Hoop until the boys club close. Lead a motherfucking boys club and then go play in a summer league game. I'm talking about all in one day. These niggas don't want to play one game and they getting paid. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. He said millions. Who gonna be the next champion? They say that I know. Well, I've seen it. The top 3 is favored to win the NBA titles. Boston is number 1. OKC is number 2, and number 3 is the Knicks. The Knicks. Kawhi Leonard started that mess. Kept a pair of basketball shorts under our pants. Facts. Hell yeah. 2, 3 niggas drinking out of one Gatorade bottle. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker go to the store and buy a Gatorade, man. Motherfuckers pass that shit around, man. Motherfuckers passing one Gatorade around, hop right back on the motherfucking hoop court. Couldn't wait to get up and hoop. Be knocking on doors, waking niggas up. Facts. He said, damn, I miss all that. The Bucks ain't mentioned. The league is deep this year. I don't know what they see so well about OKC. OKC got their ass smacked in the playoffs and shit. They thought that nigga Shy was going to do something. Who put OKC out last year? Did the Lakers put them niggas out? Who put OKC out? They said Thug got the mistrial. They gave it to him. They said it was coming. Dallas. Dallas. Dallas bust their ass. Dallas made quick work of them niggas. I don't know why they saying that they expect them to do so much. Appreciate your super chat, G. Good morning, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be on my podcast later today, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna talk about because I'm excited. I watched this documentary about a month ago. This is before all of this happened. The documentary was called White Hot, I believe. It was the story about the rise and fall of Abercrombie and Fitch. My platform is hip hop, sports, and fashion. I remember when Abercrombie was popping. When I was in college, that shit was like a big deal and shit. That shit was almost like polo. People that's all you seen was Abercrombie. Like they made a big deal out of it. I don't think I might have had an Abercrombie t-shirt, but it was popping, right? For a minute, especially in Pennsylvania and shit. It was popping. So I said, let me watch this documentary. I'm watching this documentary, and within 5 minutes, I'm like, this is a fruity ass documentary. They were showing how the clothing brand became popping for whatever reason. This is what they were trying to say, because of the ads. They was trying to say that it became popular because of the ads, and when they showed the ads was a bunch of young white men, young white boys, college age and shit like that, damn near naked, shirts off. Some of them had these, little boxer briefs on, jeans. It just looked fruity. It looked fruity as a motherfucker, right? And I'm saying to myself, I couldn't even watch the whole thing and shit. They were showing that much flesh and shit. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they targeted. It was kind of obvious. They targeted a specific white boy with a look. I don't recall it being no black models on there. Specific white boy with a look, probably an athlete, college age, slender, maybe, a little bit of abs and shit. And I'm saying to myself, this shit look fruity, right? I ain't finished watching it. The motherfucking CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, one of the CEOs. If his case ain't identical to Puffy, I don't know what is. This dude got basically the same fucking charges and was doing the exact same shit. The exact same shit. He said the yuppie rugby crowd, yeah, that brand was white. This dude was doing the exact same shit, except he was doing it to young boys. This motherfucker was a serious, real deal rapist. This motherfucker was raping young boys, man. This shit was crazy as hell. He was doing everything that Diddy was doing. The parties. This shit is becoming, I think we're gonna see more of this. For this one reason. I think we're gonna see more of this. I just was listening to a pimp talk about, it was Sugar Free. And they asked him why he's not pimping. He was like, oh, they start charging motherfuckers with sex trafficking and shit. They said, what you mean? He said, if you take anybody across state lines in regards to, any type of sex act, that's fucking sexual trafficking and shit. They put motherfuckers away forever for that shit. Now you got rich motherfuckers, right? These motherfuckers older, they executives, they got all the money in the world. They ain't running up on no bitch spitting no game and shit. They ain't running up on nobody spitting no game. They want to buy some pussy and shit, flat out. And that's probably a luxury to somebody that got it like that. I ain't got to talk to you. I just pay you and shit. That's probably a luxury to them in their eyes and shit, right? They sending for motherfuckers. I don't know whether they picking them up online. I imagine so. They sending for motherfuckers, plane tickets and shit. And when you get on that flight, When you travel, that's fucking sex trafficking and shit. And that's why you're gonna see a lot of these people in high places being charged with this shit. He said it ain't no more getting flew out. Nope, nope. He said kidnapping is attached to it. A lot more coming. Yeah, hell yeah. I was looking at a documentary about Fred Smoot last night, who played for the Washington Redskins. He got in trouble for having a sex party back in the day. I don't know if it was sex trafficking yet, but this seems to be behavior um, this seems to be regular behavior by people who are in power, who got a lot of money and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this dude from, I think his name was Price, from Abercrombie and Fitch, he was way more deviant than Puff. He was way more deviant than Puff, man. Like, whoever was in them campaigns, running around with them little booty shorts on and them wife beaters, he was just taking his pick, man. Whoever get in front of this camera, I'm fucking whoever get in front of this camera. If you want to be a model, this is what it is. I said, this shit sound just like Puff. And it's the irony is that he caught this case right after they got Puff. And I'm not saying that they had anything in common or nothing like that, but I'm thinking that the prosecutors are starting to look at these executives the way they was just looking at the rappers and shit. You know how all of these prosecutors was pursuing rappers, trying to become famous, putting a rapper in jail? Now they going after the executives and shit like that. He said they got money to get away with it. The Abercrombie dude looked like a creep. He do. Kareem Hunt got kicked off the Chiefs for having a freak off and whooping a chick's ass on camera. The Passport Bro era, they flew to the pretty ladies in different countries and brought some back. Deviant, disgusting behavior. Fred Smoot had the boat freak off. That's starting to become a regular legal term. They calling it the FO. They calling the freak off a FO. That's what it's referred to now. Vince McMahon is next. Vince McMahon is a deviant motherfucker, man. I've been watching documentaries about him too. Again, another man in power. He told one of his female referees, if you plan on being in this business, long, you can't have sex with nobody in the WWE. And then he got her in his limousine and made her eat his dick. And he told her afterwards, you remember I told you that you can't have sex with nobody in the WWE? Well, you just did. You're fired. I said, oh my God. I said, no, he didn't just do that. No, he didn't just do that. And fired her and shit. She lawsuited the fuck out of his ass. Charles, have a good one. What about Marv Albert? Marv Albert's situation was with one person, I believe. He was biting her and shit. I can't remember if it was a prostitute or not. How you doing? Good. Right. Vince McMahon, Pat Patterson, vicious. I think Pat Patterson did something to Roddy Piper and shit. It's the fall of the modern day trick and deviant male who can't control his loins. Watch how many of them start moving out the country. He said, okay, so did Gronk. He advertised a freak off on a boat. He said, watch out for the lady. She was trying to bump into me. Didn't you hear her say, how you doing? Didn't you hear how she said it? There's this camera right here. She would try to take me down. You don't even know it and shit. She gave me the eyes and everything. I know you heard her and shit. Didn't you hear her? You should have seen how she looked at me and shit. Not now, baby. Damn. The simps are gonna be mad. He said, let's get Joe Morris out of here. All right, Joseph, you gotta go. Sayonara. Good morning, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Go to my Instagram page, man. Look at that picture I took with Jesse Jackson yesterday. I'm going to get that blown up and put it in my office. Puffy private plane was dropping off one of those kids in Antigua when they raided his mansion. They said he'd been trying to sell that plane for the last, like, 4 months. He done had a couple letter of intents to buy it, but ain't nobody bought it yet and shit. For whatever reason, he trying to get rid of that plane. A gang of COs have resigned. That's the sign of things to come. Kevin Lyles resigned as soon as they grabbed Puffy. They did. I'm going to continue to call him Puff. That's what we called him and shit. The picture with Jesse Jackson was dope. Thank you. Battle Zone, what's up, pimp? She made sure to get your attention. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. PILLMATIC 3 on the way, man. We about to start recording next month. Looking forward to it. Got a lot of new dope MCs. Doctors resigned too. Rich, thank you. I heard Michael J. Fox had ties to Diddy, but those allegations are on shaky ground. Michael J. Fox got some type of, I think he got muscular dystrophy or some shit. Michael J. Fox is fucked up. I seen him at a, you know, they running around the country trying to make sure people vote for this upcoming election and shit like that. So I seen it being advertised and shit. I went to check him out. Diddy Bop, I appreciate your super chat. At I am Gully TV _. Reverend Jackson, he's getting up there in age and shit, man. He said this is his last political campaign. He put in his work. What you think about Benny the Butcher and the special album? I fuck with it. I love the music. I like A Mother and a Gun better though than Stabbed and Shot. If Wendy Williams wasn't sick, she would be condemned. She trying to tell us. Top dollar names get revealed. The suicide rate is going through the roof. I see a lot of Diddy Bop, I appreciate your super chat. I see a lot of people probably gonna contemplate hanging up and shit. Like, these people ain't used to going to jail or the ridicule and shit that come with that.
Shit, I fuck around hit sevens, back them back, like cook me a shake.
What's up? I thought 50 was joking all these years. Alaikum salam. Oh, Charlie Bean, you bugging. They going after the former Abercrombie & Fitch CEO being invested, but not to the same degree as Puff. Shit. That dude in a lot of fucking trouble, man. That dude in a lot of trouble. Them white boys telling on him up. They telling on his ass like a motherfucker, man. He was raping motherfuckers and shit. He was raping. I believe that European sexual urges and black people's sexual urges can differ. Case in point, Marv Albert was biting that bitch and shit. That was something that he thought was freaky and shit. They get off in a different manner than niggas and shit. That dude, he got off by raping boys. Everybody resigning and ducking the hellstorm. Shit getting real spooky. He called it a fetish. This is not going to play out the way that black people want. If them niggas, when I say niggas, if Diddy raped young boys And they saying that he bust somebody's asshole and shit. They said a name. I'm not gonna say it. Put him in the hospital. If Diddy raped a boy, if Diddy raped an underage girl, he deserved everything that they gonna do to his ass when he get where he going and shit. If they give his ass 50 years, if they give him wheels, that mean from now on, he deserved that shit. You dig? He deserved that shit. When people engage in these types of behaviors, man, they got a screw loose and shit. They do. He said they Brittany Grind and Wiz Khalifa. He shouldn't have been over there fucking around like that. They tell you when you get to them countries that don't allow weed, they tell you don't bring no weed over here. People tell you before you get to the country, don't bring no weed, don't take no weed. Dubai, ain't no weed popping in Dubai. Don't try to take none over there. Don't inquire to none while you there. Just leave it alone. Detox. And he apparently thought he was above the law, and now they on his ass and shit. It's a TV show called Locked Up Abroad. They be showing motherfuckers doing time in other countries and shit. That shit ain't nothing nice. It ain't pretty. I wouldn't want to be over in another country. Doing time in the U.S. is bad enough. Like you don't want to be doing time in other countries, man. That's how you know niggas be addicted. Because you be trying to smuggle drugs and shit when they tell you it's against the law and shit. That addictive mind, it tell you, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and boof a little bit of this shit and I'm gonna go over here and smoke it. You going to fucking jail. He said you knew better when you went. Man, I'm not going to fucking jail in no other country, man. Motherfuckers can't see about you and shit like that. They feeding you all type of shit that you ain't never been exposed to. Tell your coworker to go to the website and get knitted. pa-knit.com, or you go to my personal haberdashery, therealdribble.com. Go over there. The NBA is here. I'm looking forward to big things from the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns only had 12 points when they got their ass whooped by Boston and shit. He got to do better than that. There's no excuse for him only having 12 points. There's no excuse for that at all. They coming for Russell Simmons next. Tupac was one of the first to say Puff was fruity. Money is an illusion, but you can't do what you want without it. How many producers on a new project? One. P.A. Dre. Me and P.A. Dre, we business partners and shit. We have an alliance. Why switch it up? We on volume 3 and shit. I get money with the niggas that get money with me and shit. Russell can't be extradited. What kind of oil you put in your beard? I've been using shea butter lately. Shea butter. After I put it on my face, I just put it in my beard and shit. Comb it out. The New York fan's gonna get on Towns next so fast. He gonna have to figure it out real quick. He said, I seen that. They got no cells, caged in bullpens. These celebrities think laws don't apply to them. If your ass is black, you gonna learn. A lot of other countries don't care for Americans anyway and shit. So if they think Americans is arrogant and Americans don't respect their countries and their customs and their laws and shit, and they know that before Americans get there. So when you fuck up, they prosecute your ass and shit. Don't say they didn't warn you. Al Shan Smith, peace. I don't see it on the site. This is called the Blue God. This is on the pa-knit.com site. I don't think this is on the Real Dribble and shit. Russell Simmons is the reason they're handling Puff like this. I seen a picture of R. Kelly with Aaliyah, and R. Kelly was 27, and Aaliyah was, I think, 16. And they posted a picture next to it of Beyonce at 16, and Hov was 28 or 27 or some shit like that. What y'all think about that? Everything, voting season come around, I can't stand going to Walmart. They be on your ass asking if you registered to vote. Will Knowledge of Power be on a new project? I don't know. Beyonce gave a Hollywood age. So what you mean, a Hollywood age? You saying that she lied about her age? She's much older. You think so? You think so? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out soon. They all do it. He got Foxy too. I don't do no gambling, man. I ain't got no vices and shit. I got one vice right now, sneakers and shit. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't gamble, I don't do none of that shit. I heard my man was telling me about one of these cats that did an interview, and they asked this dude, they said, yo, how did you become a millionaire? What do you do? He said, you should be asking me what I don't do. And that's how I got my millions. He said, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't gamble. I thought that was some live shit right there. This is one of my homeboys walking up on me right now. We used to be smoke buddies. I don't see him no more because I don't smoke.
Hey, look, I
What's
forgot
up?
I was thinking that too when I was coming down the way. I was like, the stomach feeling like that. I was like, that nigga ain't saved me since he stopped smoking.
You smell good. What you got on?
Oh, that Savage Dior.
You got it in the car? Let me see it. Savage. They passed Aaliyah around. This shit smell good. Yeah, this fire. It's fire.
You got something on?
You got this in the mall?
From the mall.
How much it
Gotta
cost?
go refill that joint. My girl bought it for my birthday. It's like $75 to refill as long as I still keep the bottle.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I got to have that.
Yeah.
That's popping. My man said I got 3 bottles and shit. Yeah. I think I'm going to go grab me one in a day. He said, Gully still move amongst his people. I got 3 bottles. Women love that. I'm going to get some of that today. If you want scent, you got to go to Medina in Brooklyn. I've been getting oils from Medina, man, since I was about 12 years old, man. We used to sell the incense and the oils. Medina was our supplier and shit. Yeah, that shit fire. I'm going to get one of them as soon as I get up off. I got a, why them former Rockefeller artists always mentioning Shaheem? I don't know, man. Favorite sneakers of all time. I ain't got no favorite. My man said, I never got them Bo Jacksons with the 34 on the back. That's a favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite basketball sneakers, the Air Raids. The straps go in the X.
Yeah.
Keep a pair of them.
What's the name of the things? Wasn't they,
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway. I don't know why I was thinking about,
He
what's
said
the name
that's a
has some
hoe.
similar joints, though, Rodman.
My man said, I got 2 bottles, but I don't tell people what it is when they ask and shit. We don't be telling
Right,
either.
yeah.
He just told me.
Yeah. No more niggas walking around smelling like
No.
Baccarat, Creed, Dior.
Do you rock the Ken Griffey's? I never had no Ken Griffey's and shit. I got a About to go bust some moves, man. I got some things to do. I just wanted to come in here and crack the surface with the basketball and shit. We went off into other topics as we all do. And make sure y'all look forward to my next episode on the Dribble Podcast, man. I'll be talking about the executive that just got arrested at Abercrombie & Fitch. All right? Y'all have a wonderful morning. Peace.